And State Coordinator, Lagos Child Protection Network, Aderonke Oyelakin, joins me for more insight. Good to have you join us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure here.
So we understand that the Lagos Child Protection Network has now been brought into this matter. Talk to us about that and just give us like an update as to where the case is now.
Okay, as you all know, the Child Protection Network is to protect the interests of every child, their welfare, and in case there are any abuse reported, we should be able to get justice for every child out there. So for Child Protection Network, when we got up to know about the case, we also swing into action. Today, we have members of the Child Protection Network in Shomolu, LG area. They joined the press conference that held earlier today. And the main reason for the press conference is to fight for the rights of every child, including the young girl, which alleged the doctor for defiling her. So what we stand, or where we stand, is that every child should be heard. Every child should be protected. And if a case is reported, it is the duty of everyone, a mandatory reporter, to report. And when the report is made, of course, the police, we expect that the police should do the needful. We have the Child Right Law of Lagos State passed since 2007 and amended 2015, and is ongoing review. The rights of every child should be protected. And if anyone is found guilty of not protecting the rights of the child or not doing their needful, because the implementation or the enforcement of the law is key. And that is why the law right now is in the hands of the police. If the case has been reported, it is expected of the police to do the needful and charge the case to court after their thorough investigation. So we are calling out on the government, all the ministries that is in charge of children in Lagos State, the Ministry of Youth and Social Development, they should all come into action. The Ministry of Justice, we should ensure
if I may
that
just
thorough
quickly jump in here,
done.
I don't want to lose the point that you made earlier when you said that you expect the police to do the needful. My reading of that statement is almost as though you were saying that the police wasn't doing the needful or isn't doing the needful. Do you suspect, or are there cases, or is there an indication rather of a foul play in the process?
The process, of course, when the case is reported, the child will be taken for medical examination. After the medical examination, the reports will be attached with the file taken to court. But the police will be the one to do this needful. If all of those things have been done and they have done their investigation, why the delay? That is the question we're asking. Why the delay? Is there any reason? Have we gotten DPP's advice? If the DPP's advice is not out, why the delay? And of course, you said, do I sense or do we sense any foul play? Many a times, many of our cases are being frustrated. The survivors get tired. The reporter gets tired. The mandatory reporter gets tired that the police are not doing the needful. And these are the people that we work with daily. We work with them on a daily basis. And without the police doing the needful, we can't get justice. There's no case. If they can't tender their own investigation to the courts, what would the magistrate work on or work with? So many a times we get survivors telling us that, sorry, the story has changed. There was one that happened recently, of course, at the state command. The child got to the state command and she had told us everything. We've counseled her. She has given us some information that was vital. All the way from Ikorodu, getting to state command, before we know it, we just heard that the child said that it didn't happen again. I was like, how? From where to where? We have testimonies. We already have those things. I was like, no, since she had alleged that it was this man, still go ahead with your investigation and charge the case to court and let the magistrate and the judge, let them decide. That same case has to be charged to court, and that was what happened.
If I may ask you just a minute, because I just want to be clear. Has all of those examinations been done? And because you listed a process that must be followed, statements, examination on the child, has that been done? And is there sufficient evidence to sue, I think in this case, Dr. Laleye to court?
The wife had given all her own evidence. The child had given evidence. And the child in question needs to be examined properly. And all of these things being done, The police has a case file. They can't say they don't have a case file. They have a case file. So why was he arrested if there was no evidence? He was arrested, detained for how long, and was released on bail. Of course, if the case is not going to court, why should you hold someone that is alleged is not yet a criminal? Why should it be held? So if all of this have been done, we are still asking the question, why the delay?
We will stay with you, Aderonke, for developments on this case. You know that this is generating attention and reaction from Nigerians, so we'll stay with you for more on this. We'll continue to speak with you to give us updates as the case progresses. Thank you so much for talking to us. State Coordinator, Lagos Child Protection Network, Aderonke Oyelakin.
Thank you for having me.